Hi guys, I'm Rob. Welcome to the channel. Slight change to the intro on this one, as I wanted to talk a little bit something. This video is going live on the 26th of October, and the 27th of October marks 6 months of my YouTube channel, 6 months of weekly videos for you. So I wanted to say a big thank you to all of you who have joined me throughout this journey of me learning to go a little bit quicker, sometimes slower, but usually quicker, around this track. I'm here again for my next video, but I wanted to confess to something. I am stupid.
I am stupid. I am stupid. I switch off everything.
I'm not quite Charles Leclerc at Baku stupid, but it's close. Today, as I just said, is Friday. I actually came here on Saturday for a 3 for 2 session, one of the 8 o'clock sessions. I was in the changing rooms, put my suit on, got my boots on, got my gloves out, went to get my helmet ready. I'd forgotten my camera! At the last minute, I decided to jump in this car. This isn't my car. At the last minute, I decided to jump in this car, so the camera that I had left with my car keys was still at home with my car keys. So stupid. Annoyingly, it was a 3 for 2 session. It was a busy one, 19 karts. Annoyingly, I did set a new personal best, so you're just going to have to believe me. On the first session, I did a 1 minute 1, something like that. There was a lot of traffic, didn't particularly like that kart. Second session, I was second fastest with a 59.934. And then, third and final session, I set a new personal best of a 59.660. That's new personal best on these new, horrible, hard tyres. So that's good for me, but unfortunately you're just going to have to believe this screenshot that says I did a 59.660. The kart in first place did a 59 flat, so I was well off of that. As I say, it was a busy session. This one looks like it's going to be quite busy as well, but this is also another 3 for 2. So I'm going to roll the intro, I'm going to go inside and register, get my boots on, and you'll join me in the kart for the first session. Cheers. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to TeamSport Sheffield. As I said in the intro there, I've joined a Friday night 3 for 2 session. You may have just worked out though, my camera refused to record the first session. It wasn't that great anyway. It's a very busy session, we are actually full, so there's all 20 cars out there. Now in the first session, I did appallingly, and only managed to get 5th fastest with a 1 minute .722. You'll also have heard in the introduction there, we're celebrating the 6-month anniversary of the channel, so I want to say again, thank you to all of you who have joined me over that time. I came on Saturday, today is Friday, well the video's Friday, I came on Saturday and we set ourselves at 59.660. That is a new personal best for me. So the aim for today basically is to take everything I learned, because I tried a few things, had a decent class, had the 3 sessions, and take that and improve it again. And that was my plan. Unfortunately, when I booked this session, I was the 3rd driver to book. That was on Wednesday. On Friday, the last time I looked it was 18, by the time I got inside, it was 20 booked on. So it's a bit of a shame, but we have to make do with that. We were all reasonably around the same sorts of times, which sometimes doesn't work, and in this case, it didn't. We were too close to each other, and that's why session 1 was awful. So session 1 I had kart number 16, I've actually got kart number 16 again for session 2. So what I found during session 1 was I suffered from brake fade. At some point during the race, the brake pedal went completely to the floor and I had nothing. I had no brakes at all. It actually resulted in me getting my first ever black flag. I knew I'd done it. I saw the marshal watching me crash into the other cars. I had nothing else I could do, and he gave me the flag. That's absolutely fine. I took it on the chin, did my thing, went into the pits, apologised again, explained that I lost the brakes. Let's just take it easy, and there we go. The other thing with this car was to get any response from the throttle. I found that the pedal had to be all the way on the stop, so I adjusted my driving style to that. So basically I wasn't moving my right foot, it was just constantly on the stop, and then I just tapped the brake as any form of lift off, because otherwise it would just bog straight back down again. And then in addition to that, it was actually very slightly steering to the right or the wheel straight. That's something you kind of get used to pretty quickly anyway, so it didn't affect me that much. But this car, I stand by, wasn't the best one out there. So we'll have to continue on to see how we get on. So as you probably saw over those first 3 laps, this has been a very busy session with a lot of stops. This lap here is actually my fastest one of the session, and it's actually slower than the first session on a 1 minute 1.442. So that just kind of shows the sort of times I thought we were going to be getting tonight. As you can see, there's karts all over the place. You have to take avoiding action all of the time. I've taken the last 4 sessions that you've not seen on camera, and I've really experimented with some lines in the process. I've also, once again, adjusted how I sit in the kart, and I think I've nailed it. So I've not moved my pedals, and I've not moved the seat. The one change I have made is actually taking the seat liner out. Now, last time I did a 3-2, I started to get some pains in my back during the 3rd session. Both times that I've done these 3-2s, the Saturday one that you've not seen and this Friday one, I've been fine for all 3 sessions. So the plan is for me currently to just carry on in this position without using an insert. And hopefully that will continue to work well for me. We've done a lot of work with my chiropractor to get my back stronger, and we are actually doing very well with that. And that certainly helps as well. So we're continuing round, and again, this time I've had more brake fade. Thankfully in front of Ben, who clearly is a nicer marshal, as I waved an apology to him and the other karts obviously, and he decided not to black flag me. Generally, if someone's going into that corner in front of me, I do slow down earlier than they were, and I think I was on the brakes before he was. I just had no brakes. I had nothing to do go into the back of him. I just had to cope with it. As I say, thankfully, no black flag for that one, because that would have been 2 on one visit, which is not usually that great, and they get a little bit cross at that point, particularly from members. This session had 4, I think, members on it. I didn't know them all, I didn't know many of them actually. But yeah, there were some who were quick, but then the rest of the group were the right mixture of people, and yeah, the bulk of the group were very defensive in their lines whilst maintaining a rather slow pace, which isn't great for us trying to go fast, but I'm sure it works well for them. So yeah, the rest of the session, I've not gone particularly quick, and every time I do, I get interrupted with flags or other cars. So I took it more as an experiment and to find members and fast drivers, he was quickest all night. Facing the barrier like that just shows how this session is going down. It was interesting. Fun to drive, but interesting. So thankfully, we're all good and we're all set. We'll be cleared out soon. But look at that queue of cars in front of me. I am here again with Dan, my work colleague, my friend, and he's come along. He's getting faster, so he'll soon be showing. We'll soon be able to do some races together where we're actually close. He's getting there. He's down into the 1 minute now. Not this session, but the next session will go slightly quicker. It actually comes third behind me in second place, but we'll get to that on the next video. I'll take this opportunity now to thank every one of you who has subscribed to the channel, or has interacted, commented. It's fantastic. 6 months of growth. It's a very niche channel. These are not the sort of videos that people generally, I think, would go to watch on YouTube, but you guys are, and so I thank you very much. Now, if you are returning and you haven't subscribed yet, I would ask that you please do consider hitting that button for me. It'll help me, it'll help the channel grow. The more it grows, the more and better content I can get out to you guys. So it really would be appreciated. While you're there, give the video a like, leave a comment down below, turn on that notification bell. But yeah, Kart 26 has just gone flying back past us all again now. He was certainly the quickest driver out there. And there was nothing anyone could do to keep up. Look at him go straight through this pack with no issues at all. Whereas when I catch up to the back of them, I have to sit behind. Kart number 13 there, that is Dan. So I am generally more aggressive when I'm racing him. I will tap because I know that he's fine with it. I'll give him bump drops up the ramp and things like that if I'm in position to. And I'll genuinely tap there by accident. I generally will be nicer around other people, unless it's someone that I've spoken to beforehand, remember perhaps, and I'll make sure that they're okay with a bit of aggressive driving behind them. Because it can help if you're both driving fast and you bump drop each other where you're going quicker. It can help. Yeah, but I did have a bit of difficulty getting past down here, and he had a bit of difficulty getting past kart number 9. Either he realises I'm behind him and thinks maybe I can show him a way through, or he just decides to leave a door open, and eventually I do get past him. So we're thinking about it along here. I thought about going around the outside, but I saw him coming back out. I'm stuck behind, I've got nowhere to go at the moment. Looking for that opportunity. If he tries to make a move on number 9, I'm following him through, and if he makes a mistake, I'm following him. Well, I'm not following him, I'm going past. So you can see number 9 driving incredibly defensively. So I'm under a short red flag here. Still cars are moving under the red flag. And I'm getting frustrated now. I know we're running out of time. I've seen spun out cars clear. I just want the marshals to get that yellow flag out so we can get going again. Now I'm taking this as an opportunity. Already lined myself up. I saw the green flag. The door's open. And I've just about kept it up the inside through there. So now it's my turn to line myself up. Watch kart number 9. See how he's driving, what lines he's taking, and see if he leaves me an opportunity. He's looking around far too much, which shows just how defensively he's driving. In these timed sessions, you don't need to be driving defensively, you're only slowing yourself down as well. So I've had to think about it in a couple of places. There's no way you can go through there, and when you're this close in pace, you need to be a good second or so faster to get around through that section. I have a little think about lining myself up for the first hairpin, but I'm not close enough at that point. I just need to sit behind and wait for a mistake. Thought about trying to do a cut back there. Again, he's looking back very determined. I know all he's trying to do is drive defensively. Not quite sure what the handle's for there. I'm having a think. didn't work out. I've watched his line go into that one, he's messed that up. So I just set myself up, and I'll take the opportunity to come up the inside, do a cutback through there, and we're clear. So now we go up the ramp, but by now we haven't got much time left. Especially if we go into another red flag. That was still under green flag until we'd both made contact. He had spun out and was recovering himself back across the track, and I had nowhere to go but into the side of him. That hurts. And as you can hear, possibly heard over my voice there, it was very sudden. I had nothing to do but lock the brakes and try and get my car as slow as I could. But that was all the options I had for me at that point in time. Again, thankfully no black flag or anything like that. We're at the end of the session anyway. So all that leaves me to say now, once again, thank you very much for joining me over these past 6 months. Thank you very much for joining me again here today. Please do give the video a like, leave a comment down below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Thank you if you have. Turn on those notification bells. Join me next week for the next session, session 3 of this Friday night 3-2 visit. Cheers.